Speaking of hacking, smacking, we got to talk about the Oilers goaltending, man. That Jets-Oilers game.
Oh.
Where do you want to start? You want to start off on that one?
Jeez. Well, listen, this kind of goes to what I was saying last season. Like, I don't think Skinner's the answer. I really don't. I think that old style of score more than the opposite guys, that old Grant Fuhr style of setting up your goaltending, I don't think that works anymore. Now, in saying that...
They were so close to beating that theory, though. They almost did it. They were so close.
But they didn't. And EA Sports did a simulation. They did a simulation. They simmed the entire season all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, EA Sports NHL 25, and it had the Oilers going back to the dance again and getting beat by the New York Rangers because their goaltending, in my opinion, is just not Stanley Cup winning caliber. Now, I know everyone was willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater last season when the Oilers started and they were horrific and they were sitting in the basement of the Western Conference. I think we may see something similar. I don't think we can judge the entire season based on the 6-0 blowout that the Jets gave the Oilers in their home opener. But my goodness, I don't know if you can blame it on the rust. I don't know if you can blame it on, he didn't have a great training season. I think you got to look at your situation, and I just don't think that he's the guy that you can rely on. I'm sure he's a very nice gentleman. He's got an amazing mustache. He looks great, but I think there are better options out there.
I'll be honest, for myself personally, I am a little bit jealous of him because the guy's making, I think, $4 million a year, maybe 2.5. He's making a lot of cash. He's a world-class goaltender. He's got the status and the mustache. I can't get a Muzzy to go that good. I got the beard taper, but I don't have the mustache. So I am jealous in those senses. And he's an absolute world-class goaltender. I mean, just to be top 64 in the world is hard enough as is. I mean, I've worked hard to get my little sniffs in minor pro hockey, let alone to imagine, okay, this is what I did, so multiply that out to where he got to be the NHL, be an NHL starting goalie. I couldn't even comprehend how hard that must have been. But he's not an NHL caliber elite goaltender. He's definitely a great goaltender, but not an NHL caliber goaltender. I mean, home opening game, dude, you can't give up 5 goals and 11 shots. Like that's tough. You know what the part that bugged me the most about it was, Dave? His body language, it pisses me off. He's defeated. He gives his D-man the old gloves up, the old palms up. Wasn't my fault. What are you guys doing? That pisses me off so much. Ownership and responsibility. Puck goes in. You got to find a way to make a save. It's sometimes hard because I sometimes struggle with that. Hey, yeah, did I have a chance on that one? Not really, but my job is to make a save whether I like it or not.
Well, I'm going to go back to another Oiler goalie who I actually had the opportunity to watch him practice was Bill Ranford, and there was a guy that used to get mad when he let in a goal in practice. Like he took it personally when he let in a goal in practice. He didn't blame anyone else. He didn't point fingers. He was mad at himself for letting it in. And I think that's the kind of killer instinct that you need to have. And like you said, they're not getting that out of Skinner.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We do a new podcast every single Sunday during the season called Sling the Biscuit. It is a non-mainstream hockey podcast. So we talk about my hockey career, the minor pros, Spain, the Fed, you name it, all the stuff that you won't hear in the mainstream news.
Music,
pop culture,
politics, a little bit.
Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.